ass request. What is the most interesting thing somebody ever asked you to do on a first date?
Kirk Frost, Rasheeda's husband, before they were married, when I first met him, he wrote his name and number on 20 $100 bills and begged me to call him. Not begged me, but he asked me to call him.
So he pretty much gave you $2,000 to call him.
Yeah. What? And I wrote his name and number on the front and back of each one.
Oh.
Well, I got a Lincoln Navigator. I got quite a few things
What?
though, from
From
this
him?
situation.
From him? Oh, all on the first date?
Not the first date, maybe throughout the course of a little while.
So how fast did you call him?
The next day.
I know you did.
No, I didn't want to seem desperate, but I did call the next day.
I'd have been in the Uber. I'm on the way.
Okay.
For years, Kirk Frost had lived his life in the public eye. As a central figure on the reality show Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, his personal life became a key part of the drama. His relationship with his wife, Rasheeda, was both a captivating love story and a cautionary tale. The ups and downs of their marriage were well known, but the real story, one hidden beneath the surface, was far darker than anyone could have imagined. The truth came to light on what seemed like an ordinary day, but it ended up changing the lives of everyone involved. Kirk's ex-wife, who had largely stayed out of the spotlight, chose this moment to share her side of the story. In an exclusive interview, she revealed a shocking truth that sent shockwaves through social media and the tabloids. Her words hit like a hammer, shattering the carefully crafted image of a perfect family that had been presented to the public for years. In the interview, Kirk's ex-wife made a shocking claim. She accused him of impregnating his stepdaughter. The revelation was so dark and unimaginable that it left viewers stunned. The accusations weren't just startling, they were life-altering for everyone involved. Kirk, who had been seen as a loving husband and father, now found himself in the eye of a storm that threatened to destroy his career and tarnish his public image forever. His ex-wife didn't hold back, describing the betrayal that rocked her world. "What he did goes beyond anything I could have ever imagined," she said, her voice steady but firm. "It wasn't just a betrayal of me. It was a betrayal of his own family, the people who trusted him." Her words hung in the air, impossible to ignore. How could something like this happen in a family? How could a man, a father, a husband, commit such a horrific act? The truth was buried deep, concealed by shame and fear, but it had emerged, shocking and undeniable. To make matters worse, she claimed that Rasheeda, Kirk's wife, had known about the situation all along. The possibility that Rasheeda might have been aware of her husband's actions, even to some extent, was almost as shocking as the revelation itself. Rasheeda knew, the ex-wife said, maybe not the full extent of it, but she knew something wasn't right. She chose to stay. She chose to protect him, even when it was clear what he had done.
Okay, that. Kirk, do you have a baby by this girl?
Do I have a baby? Do I look like I got a baby by?
Do you know her?
Have you seen her before?
She for a long time. She got a baby like you, bro.
Jock is the king of shade.
Hold on, Tom. I ain't no king of nothing. Call it real
Don't
talk.
be teaching him how to be
Man,
shady.
ain't no teaching nothing. I'm talking to my partner right now.
Okay, all this whispering, it ain't working for me. I gotta look out for my girl Rasheeda. This chick has put all my girl's business out on Front Street. Oh, don't be shy now, Kirk. Tell the truth.
We don't even know what's going on. She say she's continuing to child with you, and I'm just like, I want to dead all the bull. Out of respect, I feel like you should know. And yeah,
I'm speechless.
Kirk, this is not the time to laugh. It's my girl involved.
probably come on with all that. So,
Let's go. You so aggressive for her all the time.
I'm not aggressive.
Let's go.
That's what it is. And I mean, Carter could be as mad as me as she want to, but you gotta face the fact. I mean, this is the same cat that let me sleep on this couch 2 years ago. So you know I'm gonna look out for Kirk.
You don't know me?
I might have seen you in Atlanta.
Kirk, you don't know me.
Do I?
If that's your response, great. Because now I know where the you stand. So you ain't never meet with me at my mother house before. But
I'm listening.
Kirk, I don't really know what's going on.
I mean, I feel like his face says it all.
I mean,
I feel like his
I
face
can't
says-
go off what nobody
I mean,
face
this is
says.
how I look. You know about Rasheeda,
Of course,
so you know I'm a married man, right?
of course.
What would you be doing for me if you knew
Don't try
that?
to flip the script right
I'm asking you
now.
a question.
What would you be doing for me as a married man?
I see you had some drinks, huh?
Hey, look, man.
This is a man.
For years, Rasheeda had been seen as the devoted wife, always standing by her husband through thick and thin. But with this shocking confession, everything changed. The public was left questioning everything. How much had Rasheeda known? Did she turn a blind eye, or had she been completely blindsided by the man she loved? The line between being a victim and an accomplice became blurred, and the world struggled to comprehend what had truly happened behind closed doors. As the story unfolded, the full extent of Kirk's alleged actions started to become clearer. While the details surrounding the alleged pregnancy remained hazy, one thing was certain: the damage was done. A family was torn apart, and the trust that had been built over years of marriage was shattered beyond repair. For Rasheeda, this revelation was devastating. The woman who had stood by her husband through countless rumors and scandals now had to face the harsh truth of what had been hidden from her. Would she confront Kirk about what had happened? Or would she continue to protect the man she had married, the father of her children? The world watched, waiting for her reaction. The situation quickly escalated as tabloids and online commentators chimed in. The public was split. Some sympathized with Rasheeda, believing she had been betrayed by both her husband and her stepdaughter. Others criticized her, questioning whether her silence meant she had been complicit in the cover-up. For Kirk, the scandal felt like the end of everything he had built. His carefully crafted reputation, honed over years of public appearances and reality TV fame, was shattered in an instant. As more voices weighed in, the drama surrounding the Frost family only grew. Fans of love and hip-hop felt just as betrayed. They had followed Rasheeda and Kirk's journey, cheering for them as a couple, only to discover that everything they believed about their relationship was a lie. But in the midst of the chaos, one question remained: why did Kirk do it? What pushed him to betray the trust of those closest to him in such an unforgivable way? Was it a moment of weakness, or was there something deeper, a long-standing issue that had been simmering for years? The answer seemed buried deep within him, and unless he chose to speak up, it appeared that no one would ever truly know. Kirk's ex-wife had revealed the first shocking truth, but there were still many more layers to this story yet to be uncovered. The truth had set the stage for a dramatic unraveling, and for Rasheeda, Kirk, and their families, the road ahead would be filled with intense scrutiny and painful choices. The world would be watching, eagerly awaiting each new development. Would the Frost family survive this devastating revelation, or would they, like so many others, be torn apart by a secret too painful to bear?
You know I'm a married man, right?
Of course.
What would you be doing for me if you knew
Don't try
that?
to flip the script right
I'm asking
now.
you a question.
What would you be doing me as a married man?
I see you had some drinks, huh?
Hey, look, man.
This is a man that was at the hospital when our son was born. He's been giving me money to help support our child. But yet here he is in front of his friends acting as if he has no idea who I am. I don't know whether to laugh or cry.
I was gonna do the masquerade thing. I'm not here to be blamed for I'm out of here, bro.
I already knew you was gonna do that.
Yo, wow. Well,
Kirk did something unforgivable, she said, her voice steady yet filled with conviction. It wasn't just a betrayal of me, it was a betrayal of his own family, the people who trusted him. What he did goes beyond anything I could have ever imagined. Her words reverberated in the minds of those who heard them. How could something so horrific happen within a family? How could a man, someone's father, someone's husband, commit such a betrayal? The answers lay hidden, buried beneath layers of shame and fear. But as it often does, the truth eventually came to light. And it was a truth that no one was prepared for. In her interview, the ex-wife went on to drop another bombshell. Rasheeda, Kirk's wife, had known about the situation all along. The revelation that Rasheeda had been aware of her husband's actions, even if only in part, was just as shocking as the initial confession. Rasheeda knew, the ex-wife claimed, maybe not everything, but she knew something wasn't right. And yet, she chose to stay. She chose to protect him, even when it was clear what he had done.